you know, you can't script it. You just can't script this stuff, man. You can't. You try, and I'm serious. I legitimately feel bad for every other team in every other market because, good Lord, the New York market is always just so. I mean, like, there's never a dull day. There's never a boring day. You could literally make something every single day because that is just what happens in the New York market. Whenever you feel like it's the end of the day and you're like, oh God, I don't know when I'm going to type a boot. I don't know when I'm going to tweet a boot. My philosophy has been for the last 10 years. Just wait until the end of the day. Something insane is going to happen. I mean, just yesterday, we gave it 24 hours. Was it 24 hours? Because they announced it at like 10 o'clock in the morning. So really, give it like 5 hours and shenanigans will break. Welcome to Nets Republic. Sever the bond. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers over here. Tell a Nets fan to subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers, trying to get there before the playoffs start. But listen, my God, I'm so done, and the season hasn't even started yet. What did we just talk about yesterday? We're trying to get the size. We're trying to get a replacement center. And out of all the, like we just said, there is no room for experimental shenanigans. And this year's shenanigans is based off of a Kevin Durant tweet. If you don't know what I'm referring to, it's the Kevin Durant tweet where he said it's a wings league or something like that. I'm going to be honest, I thought he was talking about chicken. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Thought he was talking about chicken. Maybe he was doing like that thing where you compare the chicken wings from here. Maybe you go to Wingstop. Then you feel me? Like, I thought he was just comparing chicken. I'll be honest with you when he said it's a wings league. But no, this man was literally speaking on the fact that the Nets are literally littered for the second season in a row with nothing but power forwards. Small forwards and power forwards. That is all we have. Someone in the Nets Republic group chat tweeted this out to us earlier today, and I have to quote the man's on it. I gotta quote man's on it. We are one Claxton injury away from Day'Ron Sharpe being our only center. And you know it's going to happen. You know Claxton's going to get hurt. Death taxes, Claxton gets hurt. You know it's going to freaking happen at some point. So it's just Day'Ron Sharpe out there. Now, I understand you're looking at the camera. Excuse me, I'm the one looking at the camera. I know you're looking at your phone or your TV or your iPad or whatever you're watching me on. And you're sitting there saying, but Seven, you said you wanted Markieff Morris. You said Markieff Morris, Tristan Thompson. Yes! Back when we had time to experiment with the beakers in the test tube, but we already signed Nasarabi on my wrist. Nasarabi on my wrist. We already signed the experimental wing. We need a freaking center. And I just, for the life of me, like it just boggles my mind. If you knew we was finna get Markieff Morris, what'd you sign Watanabe for? What are we doing? What are we gonna do when Bam Adebayo comes to town? We gonna throw in the Morris twins at him and say, well, have fun? If Jokic is rattling his jimmies, you feel me? Then what are we supposed to do? And we already know what happens when big centers mess with Markieff Morris. And that's no shot at the man. The Morris twins have the same policy for me as people with neck tattoos. You know I don't go there. You know seven man don't go there. But my God, what are we going to do here? Now, tomorrow's video, I was going to talk about Donovan Mitchell, but now we have to talk about this whole commitment we're making over the small ball, which, I mean, it's possible it can work, and we'll go into deeper discussions tomorrow. But just the knee-jerk reaction, what are we doing? How is this going to work? I thought Ben Simmons at center was a stretch. Let me read you the roster, because y'all don't seem to understand what I'm talking about here. Y'all sitting here looking at me like, oh, Seven, what are you mad about? Let me show you what I'm concerned about. I've bookmarked it. Let me read you the entire roster we have right about now. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Joe Harris, Claxton, Royce O'Neal, who is not that tall. I don't know if I'm the only one who thought that man was like 7'3" or something like that. That man's like my height, okay? That man's like 6'4". And I am not 6'4" at all, but you get what I mean. I thought that man was huge. Not at all. small. That man is a small forward on a good day. But that's not here nor there. Royce O'Neal, T.J. Warren, Cam Thomas, Daron Sharp, Patty Mills, Edmund Summer. I'll be honest, I don't remember who that is. Kessler Edwards. Watching that be on my wrist. Markieff Morris, Duke Jr., someone named Almonds Williams. 17 people. We all know not all 17 are going to get the contract. For the life of me, I don't get it. So we're talking about a starting lineup that is most likely going to be Ben Simmons at point guard. Shut up! He's a point guard. Shut up! He's running point. Ben Simmons at point. Kyrie Irving at the 2. Joe Harris, I guess, at 3. Right? Right? Joe Harris at 3. Kevin Durant at 4. Claxton at 5. It's just, it's not going to work. And this is another season where we're going in and there is a glaring issue with the team and we're just supposed to walk in and be like, we'll be fine. We got Kevin Durant. We'll be fine. Yo, that's not how basketball works. You can't just rely on KD and Kyrie are going to go out there and have an offensive juggernaut night and we're just going to win the game. That's just not how basketball works. And I just, for the life of me, don't understand how we can go into the season like this with a finalized roster of 17 individuals and saying, we'll be just fine. Where is y'all's confidence coming from? And I'm not Captain Doom and Gloom. Not that I never have been that, but I haven't been Captain Doom and Gloom on YouTube for several years. I've been very optimistic. Last year, I was screaming championship. I was making videos saying who's going to stop us on paper, going up and down the roster, and y'all sat there and said, it's not going to work, it's not going to work, it's not going to work. So don't let me see the comments be like, Steven, what you being so negative for? Because I have been Captain Positive through this entire train wreck. But this is when even I am pumping the brakes saying, what are we doing? The Markieff Morris signing is great, but it was great about a week ago. No, Bobby. Did the hat come down? Did Bobby Schmurder's hat ever come down? That's what I want to know. Did we ever figure out what The Rock smelled when he was cooking? And did we ever find out why J.R. Smith threw the soup at the training staff? What did Joakim Noah say to Jeff Hornacek? Various questions I need answers to. The questions I need answers to right now is, what are we doing? Claxton gets hurt. That just leaves us with Daron Sharp. And we got them dudes coming to town. I mean, what? Opening night? Don't we got to deal with Zion opening night? Who's guarding him? I mean, last I checked, we putting Ben Simmons on Brandon Ingram. So who's checking Zion in the paint? Claxton? What are we doing? But that's fine. That's fine. If anyone needs a translation of what I've been saying for the last couple minutes, it's really a situation of it was either Markieff Morris or watching that be on my wrist. One of the two. It was one of the two, not both. It was one of them. But we signed both of them. And that's all the room we have, folks. That's all the roster spots we have. So we got to find a way to make this work. We're going into the season with 2 centers. And this isn't like last year where you can mix and match and say, Blake Griffin can technically get it done. LaMarcus Aldridge can technically get it done. We have a bunch of power forwards and small forwards. I hope y'all are ready for this. We're going to see a lot of lineups with KD at summer. Y'all thought he was fragile before. Good God. And we don't even have Bruce Brown anymore. Oh, good Lord. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about ways that small ball can work. We're going to look at these interchangeable wing players and see who can do the most at the 5 position, see what type of combinations we can think of, because this is just what we're stuck with. And I'm just noticing a trend with the Nets where it's like they make some questionable decision and we're just stuck with it and we got to see our way through. So everyone's homework assignment tonight is go watch the Houston Rockets. Go watch the D'Antoni Houston Rockets after they traded away Capella. Go study that footage and meet me back here tomorrow night. And we're going to talk about how we can make this small ball work, because clearly that's what we're doing. And who at all thinks that Steve Nash is the one to crack the small ball code when he doesn't even know how to draw a play is beyond me. But that's just what we're doing. So let me know your thoughts down below. We got Markieff Morris, so yay, someone can protect KD, I guess. Heaven help us.